Hello friends, this is Jolie Sue Burkhart. I am back to show you an update on my progress with a new Their Vampire Queen Bible. I'm having so much fun with it and I can't wait to show you the pieces that I've gotten finished. So this is kind of continuing from the previous video where I walked you through my old one. Now I'm going to show you what I've managed to put together so far. It's definitely a work in progress, but I'm having fun and it's very inspiring. So, at least to me, and it's helping me get into the story, which is what I need. So again, this is a 8x8 Archer and Olive journal with a really cool moon holograph on the outside. And I decorated the inside so far. I had to go with blood splatter. I think I got this from Wrong in a Halloween package or a Halloween set of stickers last year. And these are from Archer and Olive's Halloween box as well. And here's my first page. I honestly can't remember where I got these vellum papers. It was either a shop on Etsy or maybe a place called Cora Creates or something like that. I honestly can't remember, but I've been saving it for just the right thing and it fits in here perfectly. This washi tape is from the washi tape shop. And of course the magical foiling with the feathers and everything, it just really spoke to me and I find it very inspiring. My index page, I'm kind of kicking myself that I already filled this out. So honestly, I may have to white it out in places, or I may just like stick more stuff on top of here and cover it. It's correct so far, but it may not stay correct as I add more pages. So I tried to give myself room, but then I'm kind of like, maybe I didn't do this right. So this may have to change. This washi tape is from Archer and Olive's Valentine box. And this is just some whiteboard black tape that I used. All right. So of course up front I had to do Shara. This is again some vellum that I found either from Etsy or that Cora Creates. The same washi tape shop magical looking feathers. And of course Shara's character card. This washi tape, this is actually just two pieces of the same wide tape. This I know I got from Cora Creates, I believe. And then of course, nice House is a Door sticker. I plan to go back and pencil in with, and then write Shara up here or Shara Isidore or something. But for now, I haven't really done a lot of pencil work because I don't want to mess it up. But that's where I am so far. All right, this page I'm intending to use kind of as a catch-all of any mythology, general notes, lists of locations or something like that. I haven't 100% decided, but I wanted to give myself a flexible space here. And then the next pages will be all of the pages dedicated to her blood and the major characters in her series. So I made all of these little waterfall tabs. And I kept them really narrow, so because, clearly she has a lot of blood and a lot of characters. And I wanted to give myself lots of room here to still write out details for all of the different blood, their houses, any physical comments I want to make, just any little things to trigger my memory or anything I need to look up quickly. But all of these tapes are either from Etsy or Cora Creates. And I just love all of the details. I printed these are the character cards that I send out for birthday and holiday cards. But I also just took the stock photo and ran it through my little Kodak printer and printed them smaller because the character cards are, like 4x6 or 2x3. I can't remember, but they're too big really. And I wanted to make sure I could get at least 4 on a page. So again, I will come back and write out the details here, but for now, I just wanted a quick way to reference each of her characters, each of her blood, and I just love how it's coming together. And then, of course, I've added a few notes of people I may add as I find their stock photo and create their character card. So there's just a few characters here. And then, of course, I had to add room to add because you know she's not done yet. So more characters will get added here as I go. And then the next one up is Mate, House Zanaya. This I got as an electronic download on Etsy from a Latin artist, and these as well, but I think it's the same artist. These I printed out on my little Kodak Stack printer and just pasted their sticky back, turns up photo into a sticker. So I just stuck those in. This is Mate's character card. I plan to write her name or her house around in here at some point, or maybe get some alpha stickers so my handwriting doesn't mess it up, but we'll see. This is the same washi tape. It's just a different color. So like sometimes I'll use the black. Let me flip back here so you can see it. Sometimes I'll use the black and sometimes I'll use the more creamy color one, but it's the same tape. And then again, I plan to do, general mythology, general notes here. I just haven't decided for sure yet. And then I've allowed room for her blood. Of course, I didn't allow quite as many pages. So the waterfall tabs are a little thicker. There's not as many here. I really don't have any of Mate's blood figured out yet. And honestly, as difficult as it was to find Itzley and Tlaysol's pictures of, Latin men appropriately dressed and not, wearing a costume, that was challenging. So I hope that I can find more character art for her family and fill this out, but we'll just have to see. I may have to, look on Etsy and see if I can find some digital downloads or something else. All of these tapes, I'm trying to remember where I got them. I think these are from Washi Tape Shop. And this one is for sure the Archer and Olive Valentine Shop. This is just someone, like a general grid tape I got on Amazon. This is from Washi Tape Shop. It's a set of vintage lace. And these colors just kind of, to me, speak of Mate. She's pinker, softer floral. That just invokes her for me. I would have loved to have had like jungle or jaguar print or something, but I just couldn't find that in washi tape. So if you have a good source for jungle themed or jaguar themed washi tape, definitely send it my way. I will buy it in a heartbeat. All right, next up, I haven't started the landing page or whatever, I'm not even sure what to call it, the general page for House Camelot yet. I want to get some nice King Arthur inspired, medieval knight inspired artwork here to really get it together, and I haven't found Gwen's stock photo yet either. I might use the woman that's on the cover for Queen Takes Camelot, but it's a little dramatic, so I don't know that it would make a good character card, but we'll see. Again, a general page that I haven't decided for sure what to put here yet. And then these, again, just kind of spoke to me of medieval knights, Camelot, Arthurian type theme, I guess. I didn't do as many pages again for her. I don't foresee her having 10 plus blood, so I feel like this is plenty of pages to do her main characters and any additional mythology or notes that I want to make. This tape is Wrong tape in their Halloween set. This was in the Archer and Olive Valentine set, as well as this one and this one. And just the stained glass and the roses, it just felt like Gwen to me. So I will add those details as I get them. Next up, we have House Ironheart and Helena. This is actually a page from last year's calendar that I bought. It was, I'm trying to think what it was called. It's a Crow Tarot, the artist that does the Crow Tarot deck. And this was one of the months in her calendar. And, with the tree and the crows and then the roots underneath, it just really spoke to me of Yggdrasil and thought and memory. So that's why I grabbed it. I don't have character art for Helena yet, unless I go back and use the original character on her old book covers, which I may do. We'll see. This is also art that I just kind of found on Etsy. It was a download and I ran it through my Kodak printer. Of course, you know, very Norse mythology coded, which is appropriate for her. And I don't think, oh, I did. Okay, so general page again for notes. And then I started doing her waterfall tabs, more green, even though, you know, if I don't want to spoil it for you, but she's not super keen on emerald green, but green is important for her. It kind of implies growth and trees, and it just feels very Helena to me. Her eyes are partially green. So all of these different washi tapes kind of just felt like either Yggdrasil or Nordic to me in some way, or they were green. This tape I got from Cora Creates. I bought it on Etsy, but it was from Cora Creates. And this one as well. This is more of a, the foiling doesn't quite match, but I just like the vibe of it. Even though it's silver against the gold, I went with it. I honestly don't remember where I got this. It may have been Archer and Olive, like one of their academic sets, Academia sets, or something like that. And this is from Washi Tape Shop. It's one of the antique lace sets. And I feel like it's coming together pretty well. And again, I am working on some custom art for her blood. I may not have given myself enough room just because, you know, she already has, I don't want to give spoilers, but she has, you know, 3 plus the ones that she takes in the second book. So, you know, very quickly I'm going to be pressed for space here if she keeps adding a lot more blood. But I have hired an artist to help me do the 3 Dark Alfar as artwork. So hopefully I will have that coming soon, and you'll have a chance to see at least an artist's interpretation of what is in my head for her Dark Alfar blood. So I can't wait to show you that. So those will be coming. I'll add those as soon as I can. And of course, Patreon, I will do the electronic, you know, a digital download character card, and I'll put those up on Patreon so you can download them there if you like. And I think that's all of the decorating I've done. I've set aside pages for Suna. Again, I may not have left myself enough room because she also has a lot of blood already. She has 10, so we'll see. And I don't have art for them yet. I'm working on that. And then, you know, all of the other houses, I think I allowed plenty of room for Hades. This would be Queen Takes Death. There was a short story that was in a prequel a couple of years ago, so I do hope to expand that out into a complete trilogy, just like I'm doing for Helena and Carmen, but this one's a little bit lower priority. And then I do plan to continue Belladonna's story, The Queen Takes Venom. House, I'm not even sure how I intend to pronounce this, but Titanus is kind of how it sounds in my head. But Belladonna's story, I have nothing for it really, but I wanted to allow space for it. And then as I get deeper into the other houses, I'm just probably going to do 1 page each for them and just do more list style instead of like trying to track down a lot of character art and all the blood and things. By that point, I really just need a list of who's in which house and any special notes I need as I get into the older, bigger houses. So I don't have as much space for these, but you know, if I get into one of these and all of a sudden I'm inspired to write a trilogy for them, I need to be flexible and make sure I have the space for them. So we will see. But I kind of sketched out who I thought I might need. And then I still have a couple of extra blank pages here that I will probably need to use. And then I also have just other miscellaneous characters that maybe don't fit in any one good spot, or people that are dead, or, you know, I do have a long list of dead characters. I might have a dead page. We'll see. But I have a couple pages for those. And then, again, assuming that I stick with the index that I showed you at the beginning, I have like 10 or 20 pages of brainstorming And then somewhere in here, I have like a start spot for sprint tracking. I'm not 100% sure that I want to do sprint tracking in here. We'll see. I'm torn. I like the idea of having it neat and tidy and more inspirational, not necessarily like tracking individual sprints day in and day out, but I do like the idea of having things that I can go back and look at and see my progress over time and how long it took me to write different books and things like that. So that's still a work in progress. We'll see what I decide. But here is their Vampire Queen Bible with what I know today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will continue to give you updates as I expand this a little more. Let me know if there are other things that you're just dying to know, if you want to see like planners or bullet journals or anything along those lines. I feel like I'm really into my washi sticker planner era right now. So I find it inspiring, and it's helping me stay on track now that I'm retired, to be accountable with my time. What did I do today? I don't even know. That's what my planner's for, and I'm trying to get better every day at tracking things. So if there are more things you would like to see or hear from me, let me know. Thank you, and I hope you're having a great day. Talk to you next time. Bye.